Hi, I'm Kelly with Bluewater Photo, and today I want to take a look at the brand new PT-EP14 housing from Olympus for the new Olympus OMD E-M1 Mark II camera. We've been very excited for this camera. We've been waiting for the E-M1 Mark II for a while now, as the E-M1 was super popular and really great. The E-M1 Mark II features a 20 megapixel sensor, 4K recording, super fast dual autofocus, as well as a plethora of other improvements from the original E-M1. If you want to get the full list, check out my review online or watch my full review video on this camera. But let's focus on the housing today. The Olympus housings have always been really nice. They're a polycarbonate housing. They've been, quality made, pretty reliable, work really well if you just don't want to spend the money on a high-end aluminum housing. And to keep that tradition going, Olympus has actually made some really nice improvements to the E-M1 Mark II housing, PT-EP14, which make it stand out even more as a great option for this camera. So let's take a look at some of these features. First off, they've extended the shutter lever, making it easier to reach and get your shutter. It's also very sensitive, making it easy to get that half-button shutter press to focus, which is really important underwater. They've repositioned some of the dials here, making an angle on the back one and bringing your front control dial from the top down to the front, which means when you're shooting, you actually can control these dials really easily, much more so than you could on the PT-EP11 housing. They've added a lock feature to the housing opening, which can be very useful for a little added security. And they've also added a really nice grip on the left-hand side, which makes it really nice if you're using the camera without a tray, hand-holding, snorkeling, etc. It'll work really well. This housing uses the same bayonet port system that the previous OMD housings have used, which is really nice and easy for port changes. You simply just need to pull down the lever here, turn your port to release it so that the tabs can come popping right out, and you just pull your port straight off. You're not twisting the port. You don't have to worry about pinching the O-ring, and it's very easy to see that everything is clean when you're ready to put it back together. So simply slide your port in, push it down so that the O-ring engages, and turn. It clicks, it locks in place, so you have no risk of that port coming off while you're diving. It makes it really nice for doing port changes in between dives when you might not have a lot of time. You don't need extra tools to change the port. It's very good overall. They've got nicely labeled buttons across everything, so you can easily see what you are needing to change. The dials have good action. They're easy to turn. They've got the nice little grips on the sides. And opening the housing is pretty easy. Again, just slide this up, and then you turn it away from you, which is nice because it's not something you're actually accidentally going to do underwater. As you can see on the inside of the housing, they continue to have the clear back, which allows you to see your O-ring seal. It's a nice bright red O-ring, so dark dust or sand will stand out against it, making it easy to keep clean. And it's still just a drop-in style housing, so you don't have to worry about a camera tray if you've got it aligned properly. Just slide the camera in, and there's a little lever you push up and down for the on and off, and that's all you have to set. It's very easy. The housing will work with any external strobes via fiber optic cables, just like the previous models. Olympus does include this accessory flash when you buy the camera. It's the same flash they had on the EM5 Mark II. So it goes on, and you slide the whole camera and flash in there so that you can connect your strobes via fiber optics. One cool thing that Olympus has added to their lineup of ports that work with the housings is they've created a new macro port. So this little guy here, if I take it off again, is their new macro port. It has 67mm built-in threads. It's a lot smaller than the standard flat port many of you are probably used to. Works great with the 60mm macro lens. So if you want something that's smaller, a little easier to travel with, this is going to be a great option. We haven't tested it yet, but based on the style of the port too, it'll likely also work with some of the flip adapters that are available, giving you the ability to flip your macro lens on and off. Just like this port, they have a full line of ports for any of the lenses that you would like to use, such as the 8mm fisheye, 7 to 14 wide angle lenses, 14 to 42, 12 to 40, 12 to 50. There's all sorts of lenses you can use, including also the Panasonic lenses. Third-party ports will also work with this system, such as the Zen or AOI dome ports. So you've got a lot of options to really dial the camera system into exactly what you want. We're excited to see this hit the market. If you have any questions on this housing, the camera, getting a setup together, etc., please give us a call or email us at sales@bluewaterphotostore.com. You can also check out our website and get more information there. Thanks so much for watching this video.